Hello, Year 2. Well, Miss Cox has asked me to tell you about my favourite author, but apparently I've only got 30 seconds, so I better get started quickly. Now, I had to think to myself, who was my favourite children's author? I thought of all the classics in my head, you know, your Donaldsons, your Mary Hoffmans, your Anthony Browns, your J.K. Rowling, so many to name. But I came to my conclusion. And my favourite children's author is a man called Oliver Jeffers. And he has written some of my favourite books. I've got some examples here. We've got How to Catch a Star, and we've got Here We Are, which is my favourite children's book. And I've also got The Fate of Fausto, which is one of my other favourite children's books. And the reason I love Oliver Jeffers is because he writes books that reflect the real world. The Here We Are, he wrote this book for his son when he was born, and it's all about the planet we live on and the incredible things that we can see. And it just breaks it down with amazing artwork and really simple words to explain everything. One of my other favourites, The Fate of Fausto, some of the pages don't even have pictures on them. They're completely blank. And some of the pages don't have words on them, they're just pictures. And I think it's such an incredible way to tell a story. It's quite a long book, so I won't be able to read it all to you. But here's an example of one of the amazing pictures, because Oliver Jeffers isn't just an author, he's also an illustrator. So he draws all of the pictures for his own books. And he's also drawn all the pictures for a book you might know called The Day the Crowns Quit. And so he illustrated all the pictures for that one as well. So that's my choice as my favourite author, Oliver Jeffers, for this World Book Week.
Hi everybody!
Hi!
Right, we have got our favourite author. Are you ready, Mrs. Martin?
I'm ready.
Drum
Ready.
roll.
Here we go.
We have chosen Sue
Sue
Hendra. And Mrs. Martin, why do we like Sue Hendra's books? Oh, there we are. There we are. Hello, people.
We really like these books because they are really, really funny. Okay, so if you want to giggle, these are the books to have. And also they're really bright and colourful, so they're really cheery. And here's a different set that she's written as well.
Yeah, this one's really silly. It's called Nobot. So we've got Nobot. And which one have you got, Mrs. Martin?
I've got Sweet Potato, Veggies Assemble.
And there's lots of speech in them, so you can be really silly with your expression, and there's lots of bright, engaging pictures as well. So we chose these ones because we just think that they're really funny and they put everybody in a really good mood.
So vote for us.
Yes, vote for us. Bye.
Bye.
Hello. My choice for favourite author has to be the wonderful, the amazing Michael Rosen. Now, you may think you've not heard of Michael Rosen before, but I guarantee you definitely will have heard some of his stories and some of his poems. One of his most famous books is We're Going on a Bear Hunt, which I'm sure you must have heard before. Michael Rosen is my choice for favourite author because he doesn't just write stories, he also writes poems. In fact, he's written hundreds and hundreds of poems over the years. And he's been writing for so long now. He's got a massive collection of books out there, which I can show you some of. Have a little look. This is Michael Rosen, if you don't know him, looks like this. And he has got so many books. Just look at these. This is just a selection of some of the books he's got out there available to read. There are so many books for small children, books for older children, even books for grown-ups. This is a good one. Centrally Heated Knickers. That's a very funny poem book. He's even written books for grown-ups, as I was saying, and some of his stories and his poems can be really, really funny, but they can also be really, really powerful, really, really moving. I read this one recently, which is all about poems about people trying to find a better life for themselves. Really powerful. And this is his most recent book because he's been really poorly recently. He was in the hospital. And when he came out of the hospital, he wrote this book as a tribute to the NHS and to say thank you for all their brilliant work and making him better. So he's done so many different things. And I really think he's a brilliant author. Powerful and funny. And the best thing about him is he's got his own YouTube channel. Here it is, with so many videos on there of him telling stories, of him reading out his poems, of him acting things out, of him telling you how you can, tips about how you can be a better writer, of him sharing some of the hilarious stories, even of him beatboxing and learning different things. He does so much for children, and I think He is really, really amazing. And just to prove it, I've got one of his hilarious poem books here. This is Michael Rosen's Book of Nonsense. It's full of ridiculous, crazy poems, and I'll prove it to you by reading one. This one's called Bips. Look out, the Bips are out. They leer, they sneer, they put on nasty grins. They fight, they bite, they lick their sweaty chins. They mutter, they splutter, they show their greasy fangs. They grunt, they hunt, they go about in gangs. They yell, they smell, they wave their little flags, and they keep dead sheep in dirty little bags. Look out, the Bips are out. Look out, the Bips are out. Crazy! And that's just one example of many of Michael Rosen's hilarious poems. So I say, vote Michael Rosen, the best author, so we can share some more of his hilarious, crazy poems. And you can watch some of his really funny videos on YouTube. Okay, have a great day, guys. Vote Michael Rosen.